Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Danjo number 3-AB, pardon me, 3-CW is the part number in an AB finish. So latch guard, pardon me, it's a door reinforcing wraparound plate is what it is. And I have it removed from the packaging here to show you. First and foremost, the scratched surface that you see is just the peel away protective film covering the AB finish, which is antique brass, made of solid brass, by the way. Okay, very nice quality item from Danjo. Now let's dissect the part number. 3 in the part number is a very specific part number that means the actual physical dimensions of this item. No other item in the Danjo line will be these dimensional properties other than the 3. Now the CW in the part number means that the latch bolt fits into a recessed area that's there. And then the finish, of course, pardon me, the AB is the finish, naturally. And that is antique brass, as we said earlier. And it is made of solid brass. The 3 is going to be made in addition to antique brass, a BZ finish for satin bronze, a DU finish, which is a Duro coat. It's a powder-coated finish over stainless steel, most likely, that will complement an oil-rubbed bronze finish. It's not oil-rubbed. It's a dark bronze powder coat, so it's complementary. Then there's polished brass, naturally, and stainless steel, those 5 finishes. Now, the 3, let's go over what the 3 in the part number means. That is going to specifically tell you that you're dealing with a unit that is going to be 9 inch tall, that it is 4 1/4 wide, that it has a 2 1/8 hole at 2 3/4 back set for an 1 3/8 door. If it's a number 3, it's all of those things. Then when you add the CW, it will give you the mortised area for the latch bolt. If you had a drive-in latch bolt where all you had was a round hole, you would want to change the CW in the part number to a VF, and that would get you a flat front with just a hole for the latch bolt to project from the edge of the door. Okay, and of course your finish AB polished brass. Now this item is heavy. That is for sure. About 1.25 pound is what this weighs. And that's a result of the material thickness, certainly. There is a link below this video to a document called Template where it will give that thickness, but I believe the template is incorrect, and it is. It says it's 32 thousandths. The caliper is going to tell me that this item is 47 thousandths, so it's supposed to be 50 thousandths. For all intents and purposes, it is the same thickness as a commercial steel, pardon me, a commercial grade kick plate that you might see on a steel door. So it's substantial in that regard. Okay, very nice quality item. This is going to include the 4 screws for attaching here and then here. It will include the 2 number 832 flat undercut head machine screws, and that is to allow you to get the latch bolt attached right to the edge of the plate itself. If you are using a door reinforcing wraparound plate, you're probably using it because the door is damaged. Rarely are they installed in new sorts of installations. So if your door is damaged, you may not have any wood to attach the unit, the latch bolt to. So that's why you are given those small short screws. They will allow you to put the latch bolt right into those insert nuts that you see there. Okay. Now, installation of this, you're going to want to dry fit this on the edge of the door. You're going to want to make as sure as possible that you have, after this is applied, still a door that functions. Okay, you don't want to assume it's going to work because this is, while it's not very thick, it's also not very thin. If your door was already tight to begin with, this won't make the door work any easier. So you'll have to make sure that this will fit. Primarily when I've installed these, the trouble that I get is the area where the latch bolt sits into must be prepped on the door. Now there may not be hardly any wood left there for an installation, making it really not such a big deal, but you still have to make sure that it's going to actually fit on and down when the door installation begins. Okay, now, all right, now moving on with the rest of the installation, what you'll do is get the latch bolt. Before you attach the latch bolt to this, dry fit it, test for door operation. If what you need to do is get edge of the door slightly mortised to fit this down flat, you might have to work the hole out a little bit to get this down and then the lock installed. And once this is dry fit very well, or actually you might even need to plane the edge, the hinge edge of the door, mortise it all a little bit deeper, move the door over to account for this. Once you have that prepped and done, get the latch bolt installed and dry fit it. What I like to do at that point is get the lock loosely installed, make sure I still have good operation, test the door to make sure that it still works properly, and then once I'm sure of that, I'll pre-drill for my holes, and I'll drill those at a slight angle, just so that, a very slight angle, so that when the flat underside of the head makes contact with the face of the latch protector, it has the desired effect of drawing that tight just ever so slightly. You just want that nice and tight on the edge of the door. Okay. So that link below this video I mentioned earlier to the template gives you all of the important dimensional properties, refers to the incorrect material thickness. This is 50 thousandths. And then, of course, the other finishes, your PB, your AB, your BZ. They call it 10B, but that's the Duro coat, and then your S for stainless. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Danjo products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, along with a link to the full product catalog. Now, I'm actually preferential to using the subsections of the full line catalog, because if I'm looking for just door reinforcers, and that's what Danjo is really known for, door reinforcers and latch guards, I'm going to pull up just that section, so I'm not trying to wield the entire catalog. However, so if you know Danjo, you probably do for wraparound plates, you probably do for latch protectors. But what you'll notice there is that they are a comprehensive provider of all things trim and auxiliary hardware. And if you have more than an occasional need for that product line, by all means familiarize yourself with their full line book. Danjo has a confluence of very good quality products, a very good quality customer service, and prompt, reliable shipping lead times backed by a very fair value for the security hardware that you're getting. If you have any questions on the Danjo number 3-CW in an AB finish, or any other Danjo product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.